I am ready. Are you ready, George?
I'm ready. Are you ready for this? So you're hanging on the edge of your seat. Welcome back to Supercoach Masters. I am Geordie. Alongside me is Matt Eves.
I'm Matt Eves. Alongside is George. And George, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about
the must-haves, rookies and premiums. But before we do, guys, can you find us on Twitter at AFL_SC_Masters and Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, AFL Supercoach.
And if you are listening to this on the Spotify or
YouTube,
no,
do a reverse keys.
Yeah, exactly.
Come over,
do one of
subscribe
those.
And follow on each one.
Yeah,
help us out.
Support us out.
We love you, so love us.
Yeah, love us hard.
That's how love works.
That's how it works, does it? Okay.
Sure. Now we're going to talk about the must-haves, Matty. So these people got to be in your team. They have to. You can play in the rest of you can get anyone else you want, but we're going to get you the spots in your team that should not be moved.
Now, if our viewers are saying, why the fuck should we listen to you guys? What do you got to say about that?
Because we know.
We know.
We got polos.
We're talent. We got polos. Have you not seen?
Have you not seen?
This actually says Supercoach Masters. This could be yours if you come in second.
All right.
All right. So Supercoach pods. I mean, not Supercoach pods. Supercoach must-haves.
Let's start in the forward line, Matty, and
are we going for premiums or rookies first?
Let's go for a rookie.
Rookie, there's only one that I think
that's
is
a must-have, and I agree with you, Matty.
And this was said back in January. It's Alwyn Davey.
Here he is.
Our boy Davey, gonna get a game, gonna keep getting games. Flashy, goal scoring,
dual position, which is very, very important.
Very, very handy for at least you've got to have one up there.
And doesn't look like a usual type of small forward who gets that 40 or 30. He looks like he can do some flashy things and play a bit on that half forward flank.
Yeah.
So he's a must-have. Mm-hmm. He's not even at the 1-2-3 price. He's a 1-1-7 price. So he's one that you need to lock in on a bench spot in your midfielder or forward line. I would not recommend playing on the field. Matt Eves.
Matt Eves is going to say, listen, there's going to be a couple of you guys saying, what about this guy? What about that guy? What about this guy?
These ones are must.
These guys are must.
The other ones are considered.
The other ones are considerations. We're not saying they're shit. We're not saying they're no good. We're just saying that these are the ones that we strongly feel,
You can't really make a good Supercoach team without.
Yeah, okay, exactly. So if you got some more things, why isn't Fergus Green on that one? Or if you got, why isn't blah, blah.
I got reasons why Fergus Green's not.
We all got reasons, and we're not going to talk about the reasons today. We're going to talk about the must-haves of and why.
And the next one, must-have premium.
Well, there's no more. So that's it for the. So pretty much what we're going to say.
That's the only must-have rookie in the forward line.
Have him on the bench. Have him on the bench, and this is a bench player. Yeah, must-have bench player.
Now the next one, premium forward line. Mm-hmm. There he is, straight right there. Josh Dunkley. Ooh, guys, don't F around. Come on.
That's Dunkley. Josh Dunkley.
Don't be cute.
Yeah.
Don't be fucking cute. Just get him.
Don't be like, maybe I want to do it. No, just get him. And that's it. He's a must-have.
He's going to be a captain option as well this year, guys.
Everyone wanted Dunkley. I think Dunkley paid to be in the forward line to Supercoach, so everyone can get him.
It's a godsend that he's now in a different team, and he's going to get full midfield.
He does not belong in the forward line, and that's why he needs to be snared.
He will never be in the forward line
ever again.
After this year, he won't.
So have fun with Dunkley.
Because this is a once in a lifetime thing, guys.
Oh yeah.
Don't be one of those 30% or 35% of the teams that don't have him, because
he's a must get.
He's must get.
Next one, George. Who do you think?
Oh, that Dylan Moore looks good, but let's go straight to Connor Rose.
Oh, do I? My boy Rose. He's got me out of tight squeezes last year, and he looks like he's going to be helping everyone else this year go to stardom at $500,000 champ. He's the number one midfielder there. Clearly put that muscle. You know how much I love those muscles. And he's a clear lock for me. CBA's pre-season flawless.
He's very creative with the football as well. He's got a big bag of tricks. He reminds me of Pendles a bit, but he can also go forward and take a huge clunk.
He's got some, he can.
At that price, guys, we think he's a must-have premium, because you can't really get much better than that price.
No. And I think and George, you know how much percentage team he's? I'll let you know if you haven't got that stat up.
He's got 45%.
Well, 45% of smart players are clearly getting him.
So don't be in one of those 55 that don't.
And George, next one, must have.
I can't advocate this guy enough.
Timmy Taranto, what a game did he gain?
I was hoping so bad, because he had a really bad first quarter, 2 possessions and some bad efficiency.
For a team that got smashed by 50 points, the shining light in Tim Taranto, 124, 30.
I was really hoping he'd done worse, guys, because...
He was never going to do worse.
I was hoping he'd done a typical Tim Taranto game at GWS, where like a 28 touches and like a 68, and I would have loved that, because
how much percent of team is in?
He was in 55% of the team.
Yeah, people know what they're doing. So that's the forward line.
This is the forward line. These are the only must-haves. Those last 4 picks, go to fucking town, go to the mall, fucking do your shopping, do your research.
Do your research, or copy everyone else. But these four are no-brainers, and yeah.
Yep, these ones must be in your team, must-haves, okay? Now, let's go on to the rucks. There's only one must-have here, and if you can't guess it, you're probably not one of the 51% of... it's only 51%.
Brody Grundy. No, it's Tom Marshall.
Rowan
Marshall.
Marshall. Now, Rowan Marshall, check him out, guys. 506K. That's incredibly cheap for what we're expecting from this year.
New role, new number one sole ruckman. Just trust us on this one. How many percent is it?
51.
Well, that's pretty huge.
So, but it's not. It's half the competition doesn't have him.
That's fine by us.
As long as it's not our guys, because we want you guys to do good.
All at the top, boys.
Marshall, guys. If it was 600,000, I could see a case. I know he's had injury concerns in the past, but he's never been the number one ruck. And we saw a glimpse of him being the number one ruckman against Essendon, and he got 150 or something.
Oh yeah, 155. He was a superstar. So look, Marshall is Marshall, and he should be.
He's looking real good, guys. And at that price, it's real good. It is really good. I have to scroll down past so many ruckmen to get him at that price. So now let's go.
I think we'll go to the defence because obviously the defence is a little bit boring than the mid. So we'll get that midway done. Jaws, who...
There is only no... Now, before we get into this, there is no must-haves... Premiums in the defence. It's open season. There is not one where it's like, yes, you need to have Tom Stewart, you need to have Doherty, you need to have Dacos. You don't need to have any of these guys, but what you do need to have some of these rookies. And starting with the first Mont is Wilmot.
Darcy Wilmot.
Darcy Wilmot in 48% of teams. Look, guys, if he's getting named round one, which he will be because they really rate him. He averaged about 60 over the final series.
Played a very good final series last year. Practice game wasn't too crash hot, but I still like the look of him. Just didn't perform very well in efficiency, which is fine. He shouldn't be on your field, and if he is, that's very brave, and hopefully he does well.
I can see him getting 60s and 65s if you want that kind of score.
At best, but
I think he's got a little bit more. And I think he's got 70s, 75s in him at best.
Let's hope so.
I think Wilmot, they really value him, and he's getting wing time as well. Not the worst for 123K. I think they really like him back there. So stash him on your bench, guys. He is a must-have.
All right, Jules, next one.
Next one we have, this is Charlie.
My boy. From Geelong, making his way.
Your boy, is he?
Oh, I love him.
I
had him, even when he was in Geelong, I had him when he started playing around. And he didn't play again.
Dual position.
Love him.
That's really handy.
Love his role. Love what he's doing at Gold Coast. Love that he's kicking out. Love they got a spot for him, and I love that he's going to be named round one and doing the things that we need him to do. He's probably the only premium at that price that I would say you can actually put him on the team. I don't think there's much 123,000 players that you can say, yep, I'm happy with Constable. He got 73 Supercoach on the weekend. 16 touches, 3 handballs, so he's getting a lot of kicks like what he explained.
Yeah, he loves kicking the ball. Yeah. Even in Geelong, he loved kicking the ball, and that's really good. In the defence, if he's doing some rebound 50s and getting some kick-ins, I think he's a good enough rookie to be putting on the field, guys.
For now. Obviously, we've all got a cap of 10 million and we need to make it work. And clearly, we've had played rookies on the field over the previous years. Not much good rookies that can be playing on the field at that price this year, but he's number one and above the rest.
He scored 73 Supercoach in the last practice game. I think he's at least good for 70. Stash him and feel good about it.
Let's see how he goes. The last one is the rookie watch for a must-have. Geordie called it a lot early before we even saw him, and that's the Gimbys.
Now, Gimbers is dual position. 170K, a little bit more, but he looks like an absolute hungry at the football player.
Oh, yeah.
If you missed his practice game, I recommend you watch it if you're that into Supercoach, because he was in a losing performance for West Coast, got absolutely totaled by 60 points. He really, really stood out. And he played only half the game. He played half the game, 50-55%, and he scored 90 or 95 Supercoach points.
Oh, yeah, he did.
So
he's ready, and just watching him when Geordie said, he's a jet. I had to see it. I believed it, and he was killing it, and I liked everything about him and the game time that he had. And
he had a significant amount of centre bounce attendances for someone who only played half the game.
Oh, yeah.
And he played really, really well.
He was just so in and under. He was so focused. He was just so determined, and I liked his the grunt. So Jinbi, if he's not on your team, get him in. Let's see how much.
17 touches in a half a game.
Do you know how many people are in his team at the moment?
How many people? Let's have a look.
How many people have got him as ownership? Or you want me to do it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So Jinbi.
I'm pretty sure it's Ginby.
I say what I want to say if you haven't noticed with Rose and Caniglios. So don't overcorrect me again, please, Jules.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Moving forward, was there any
How
other
will I
rookies?
make it up to you? Do you want some broccoli chips?
Champ, you get those broccoli chips out of my face. I can't believe you actually spent money on them and tried to serve me up that fucking shit.
It's awful.
Well, 58% of people have got him, so that's pretty high.
It's decent. But we think it's a must-have, and we think it should be 100%. Do you agree?
I agree. He's superstar gun.
Now
and he's on the field as well, easily. You can put him on the field too, boys.
Well, do you think if he's getting 50% game time, he's scoring 90s in Supercoach? If he's getting around 70 when the season starts, and I think, 80s, pretty good to expect from him. And this is in a big loss. He got these numbers. So, midfielders, we only have one midfielder. That's a must-get. Now, let's not...
Tom Mitchell. No, I'm joking, guys.
Tom Green.
Put him up on the screen for the boys.
Tom Green is our must-have only because he's in 31% of teams. So the reason why we need Tom Green is because he's cheaper than the rest.
I'll take it away, Jules.
He's about 100k. It's all right, buddy.
He's
100k cheaper. He's getting an extraordinary amount of CBAs up there with Kelly and in GWS.
If you saw our last video, we were talking about how three main boys were just getting 26, 25, 24 CBAs, and
Absolutely.
he's definitely one of them at the cheapest price. With the, it did second that practice game 2 weeks ago with those 50 touches. Clearly, he's just as.
And I saw him do some of those handballs. Like he was picked up, getting tackled mid-air, and he was jumping over them and dishing out handballs. Yeah. Look, this might be a bit of an early call, but I'm going to say he has potential to be a vice captain option.
Potential. Well, you did already make a call already that he will easily be over 600,000 by next year.
Yeah, absolutely. And I made that call before he even played the first practice game.
For someone to average 600,000, they need to average about 110.
Yeah, I can see 110. I can see 115 from him.
So now Tom Green, I think is must get two. I'm convinced. I never liked him. Now I do, based on the role. Not because I still like him as a player. I didn't, just how the coach has now only got a select few players that are rotating and running through that midfield.
Yep.
And Green has got a tank. Kalingalo is getting old. So is Kelly getting old. So Green is the youngest, fittest out of that midfield group.
Yep, he's the future there.
He's going to be blistering.
And
so that's the only premium that me and Geordie, and the only reason why we say these must-haves is because one of us don't disagree with each other. We
don't disagree on any of these.
We put the list down.
Because a lot of people that watch your videos say, look, I'll get confused after your videos. Matty says one thing, Geordie says another thing. I don't know what to do.
But this is what we do. We're here for your entertainment. It's very hard to entertain, but we do it naturally.
Now, this is all mutual agreeable. So we're all best buddies when it comes to these decisions.
So if I said, Doherty's a must-have, and Geordie said, no, it's not, then he's not on the list.
If Matty said Tom Mitchell's a must-have, and I said, Champ, get the fuck out of the house.
He's not in my team.
What did you say?
Tom Mitchell, he's not in my team anymore. All those mid-prices, can't fit them all. And he's not one of... There's a lot of people that I want in my team.
But you said he's going to average 120 this year.
No, Tom Mitchell said he was going to do that, but now...
But you also said that.
Oh, because I believe in him, but he's lied to my face. Tom Mitchell, pretty disappointed.
Why is he lying? The season hasn't started yet.
Then why are you trying to pay me off the bet now?
I'm not trying... Give me the $200.
See, everyone hasn't even started. I'm hoping he gets 140 and gets injured for the rest of the year.
But then you're not even going to have him. You're going to look so stupid. All right, now let's look at that. Let's look at that must-haves. Because let's not F around. That Will Ashcroft is going to be a must-have.
Oh, well, come on, guys.
How much more do we have to talk about? He's only 25% of teams that he's not in. He's the most picked here. So let's not really fuck around too much. We've already mentioned he can get 90s at this price. There's not much else to say. He looks like he's ready-made, ready to go. Get him on the team. Get him on the field.
Get him on the field.
He should not be on anyone's benches. That's all we're going to say about Ashcroft. The next one we're going to talk about is Oscar Baker.
Yeah, with the lack of 120,000 players, 20,000 players across the board, Baker clearly looks like, and that score did not do him any harm, getting 114.
111.
111. Still, he just...
That's all what I think it is.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
All it is. Well, whatever it is, it was over the 110 mark, and he was pretty impressive. I was watching him. He's got this nice red moustache.
I saw him. There was a mic'd up session with him in training, and he had really good banter. Like, he's someone that you'd want to hang around. He's really funny.
He's one of the boys. But no, good old Baker at 120, kicked the first goal, got 111, 16 kicks, 6 handballs. How many percent is he in, Jaws? I would love to know.
You would, wouldn't you?
I would, just to show the boys that why he's a must-have.
Nika.
Baker. B.
Yeah, just fuck off. 30%.
30. That's
so I reckon he's a must-have.
As a bench option. So obviously the ones that we've talked about, Green can be on the field, obviously. Ashcroft on the field. Baker, definitely on the bench. Now, Geordie, the last
one in the midfield, everyone should have, controversially, Will Phillips, 49%.
Yeah, don't let that last practice match upset everyone.
The role is just so juicy, guys. Yeah. He needs to be in everyone's team. We spoke about him in the other videos, in the mid-price madness one.
A lot of people, before this practice game, a lot of people started him on the field. Probably not. Put him on the bench because he's still going to make money. Don't get rid of him.
Don't get rid of him, guys. I reckon he's going to get some good scores. You can't get that many CBAs and play West Coast round 1 and not score something kind of decent. So there are the must-haves. Let's just recap. You got Davey, the rookie. You got the Dunkley, Rosie, Taranto triple threat ensemble that you need to have. Marshall, Tom Green, Wilmot, Constable, Gidby. Everything else, these other spots you see here, just pick whatever the hell you want.
Now, but that Gordon got 188. Oh, Hannah Bruin, he did this. Or, what about Rory Lee? We don't like...
At the Rory Lee's price, he's not a must-have. He's
they're all good picks. Everyone that's going to be commenting or talking or live chatting to say, what about this guy? What about this guy? What about this guy?
Shut up.
Just shut up. Right? Just shut the fuck up.
These are the must-haves. You can share this to your new friend and play Supercoach.
And I know it's coming to the end of the video. We're saying this now, so you've probably already asked us, what about this guy? What about this guy? What about this guy? Throughout that whole video in our live chat. Maybe we don't do a live chat on this one.
No, we
have to.
Let's just see what the intelligent auto pick does for the rest of us.
That's the most fun doing the live chat.
Just fill my team already.
Fill your team.
All right, let's see what we got here. We got Dawson. Let's get him on the field.
Oh, you got some
Sinclair. I like it. All right. Let's see. We got Brayshaw. We got Shea
Bolton in the midfield. That's really good.
Oh, got Grundy.
You got some Jagois, Jaws. You got some Jagois.
You know what? This team's actually not too bad. Oh, got Horn Francis and Butters.
Oh wow.
Let's get them on the field. Let's just save this team. This is going to be part of my team review.
This is going to
Wow, look at this. This is not a bad team, guys. Oh, yeah. Zach Butters on the bench for Spruce.
You got Bolton on the bench.
Oh, yeah, we don't need him.
You got to put Bolton on the field.
Oh, the 4 line's stacked.
The 4 line's stacked. Got to put him on the field.
Bailey Humphries, why not? Well, Ben Cunningham.
Bailey Humphries. Is he getting games?
For a goal. He's their first pick. Who knows? This is the auto pick anyway.
Look, the auto pick took out. Oh, they put in Goulden for you and Horn Francis.
So
it's already part of your team anyway, George.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you next one. Team reveals are going to come up soon.
The next time you see us, guys, it's going to be with a new sexy team. And Matty, how's the team looking? Like, are you happy with it?
I'm confident.
Are you happy with it?
Until round 1 teams come in. At the moment, I'm looking at our Jen. Are you happy with it? Should I even show this team?
What? Why not?
Because it's going too good.
Oof. I see. It's different.
It's not different, champ.
It's different to what I usually see.
There's not a lot of ins. There's not, like, just to spoil it, there's not a lot of outs in the back line considering that perfect structure that everyone's going for now.
Anyway, we'll speak to you next time on the big team reveals, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and catch you on the next one.
See you guys. Have a good one, and we'll see you at the Maddie's team reveal.
You want to go first?
If you want.
Ladies first. All right. Let's see you guys.
All right, see you guys.